When I first heard that Heath Ledger had died, the radio announcer listed him as the star of Brokeback Mountain. If it wasn't for his later performance in The Dark Knight, Brokeback Mountain would most likely have been the movie he'd be known for. This is a requested review of Brokeback Mountain. The movie stars Ledger, and it also stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Anne Hathaway, and Michelle Williams, who would ironically go on to be the mother of Ledger's daughter. Most people know the basic plot of this movie. Two cowboys fall in love with each other. But if they actually saw the film, they would know some more details. Examples of such details would be that the cowboys were assigned to herd sheep in Wyoming, and how Ennis, played by Ledger, was seduced by Jack, played by Gyllenhaal. Ennis spends the first part of the movie slowly awakening to his homosexuality, and despite that, he marries his fiancée, Alma. Jack insists on finding a place where they can live together, but Ennis refuses, despite his feelings for Jack. Jack then finds a marriage of his own, choosing no less than Lorene Newsom, played by Anne Hathaway. As time goes on, the two men live out lies, while hiding their true feelings for each other. Each man deals with the pain and the desire in different ways than the other, allowing us insight into their characters. This brings up the cruelty of the whole situation. Ennis and Jack love each other deeply, but cannot be together for fear of violent repercussion. We get a gruesome story of how, when Ennis was a child, he was shown how homosexuals are dealt with. And we can understand why Ennis feels the need to live out a lie. But the thing is, Ennis and Jack aren't the only two victims. Their wives believe their husbands love them, and they have their children. Years later, they in turn will eventually have to discover that these two men are homosexuals. It's too big of a secret to hide. The pain of that betrayal ruins Alma, while Jack's wife Lorene grows cold and bitter at the distance between them. Plus, the kids themselves will have to grow up in these environments of suspicion and passive aggression. And all because two men couldn't live together without living in deep fear of their own society's opinions. Boiled down to its essence, Brokeback Mountain is a simple romance movie, and like the best romance movies, there is a lot of tragedy. But this can also be seen as a critique of a society that calls for homosexuals to either suppress their feelings or fake their way through a heterosexual lifestyle, often both. Director Ang Lee wisely focuses not only on the pain felt by the two men, but also the people who are essentially innocent victims of this charade. To be honest, there really isn't that much more I need to say on the topic. The story is well acted, well written, and overall well executed. Granted, it does demand a more mature audience, which no doubt excludes many moviegoers. But I'm sure the rest of you would agree with me when I say that this movie is definitely worth checking out.